All right. So yeah, hi guys. So I gave SimCAT-16, and I finally crossed the three-digit score. I scored 101 in it. I scored 43 in VRC, 29 in DILR, 29 in quants as well. So all in all, this was a great mocks. Finally breached the 100 marks barrier, as well as it was the easiest mock, I would say. I mean, it was definitely the top three easiest mock of the season of SimCAT. So yeah, let's start with VRC. So in VRC, what I thought is the fourth RC, which was the options were very tricky, and it was not that well to read as well, in the sense. And I would say this was easy because the that RC was placed fourth. If it was first, second, or third, it might have consumed a lot of time because the options were very tricky, and it was very tempting to mark either one of those, and it would have consumed a lot of time. I like, let's start with the first RC. I started with the first RC, which was about aggression. Yeah, I got three right and one wrong from there. The one which I got wrong, the trap was very good. It was very good trap. I didn't spend much time over there, but the trap was pretty good. Like it was talking about cats, but in the options it was mentioned humans. Only changing cats to humans, and we got trapped. So that was a very good trap. Then I went to the second RC, I guess, which was about alien life, exoplanets, signature, yeah, that thing. I did two silly mistakes over there. I got two right and two wrong, and I did silly mistake. I mean, I was overconfident and I wanted to solve it fast. Hence, this happened because in the last RC, I spent in one question I spent a little bit more time. So that was that. After that, I went to the third RC, which was, I mean, while reading, it was very vague, but eventually the questions were very easy. Reading was not that easy, and I was not getting the idea what it is or what it was about. Some Southeast Asia, China's and India's influence over them. So yeah, the questions were pretty straightforward, and options were also not that tricky as well. I got all the four right over there. After that, I went to the VA part. VA section in this mock was very straightforward and easy. Like, I got both the odd one out right. I got all the three para completion right. I got one para summary right. I skipped one para summary because I had very less time. And I got one wrong because I just guessed it. I should have read it probably, but I guessed it. Then I had almost 5 or 4 minutes left to do the last RC, and it was something about pseudoscience, I guess. Pseudoscience, lost cause, something theorem, something like that. About economics and economics treated as math, something. I got two wrong and one right, and I skipped one question. Overall, I attempted 22 questions in this mock in VRC. It was very difficult in the sense the options were very tricky, and I was lucky that I attempted that RC last. If at all I attempted earlier, then my time management would have taken a toss. Also, the accuracy would have taken a toss because the options were very close, very close. So I was not able to eliminate it properly as well. So yeah, we are happy with the score, but definitely I could have scored 5 to 10 marks more in this if I had done some silly mistakes and managed my time properly. 5 to 10 marks more was nowhere. So yeah, happy with it, but not really pretty much satisfied, I would say. So let's start with DILR. So DILR, overall, it was not an difficult section. I would say it was easy to medium, more towards easier side, as I started with the last set, which was about truth teller and liars. The options actually gave the set away, in the sense the first two questions of who are the truth tellers, who are the liars. If you read the options, you can just make two cases, and whichever satisfies you can answer them. So I got all the four right in pretty much 8 minutes, 8 or 9 minutes, I guess. I took a bit more time in it. It was a set which could have been solved under 6 minutes, I would say. So because we are familiar with truth teller and the liar concept, right? So in concepts. So yeah, after that, I guess I went to the set about there are 10 shooters, 10 rounds. I thought it was easy. It was not that difficult. It was easy, but I don't know. At that moment, it didn't click to me. Uh, I don't know what happened, but I decided to skip that set. But I attempted the theta questions. I got one theta right from there. After that, I went to the set about the movies, genre of movies, languages, and the dates. It was not easy. It was definitely not easy. It was a lot. Also, a lot. It consumed a lot of time. I took almost 22 minutes of my time to solve that one set, and it was not even straightforward. I made almost 5 to 6 cases for for that. I had already invested a lot of time, and the same fourth as the sunk cost fallacy, it applied to me as well. Like, I was putting more time, but eventually it paid out. Like, I got 4 right and 1 wrong from there. I got 1 wrong because I was not able to complete the whole set. In the sense, I assumed some values and I had 2 options. I had to guess one. I guessed it and got 1 wrong. I have to solve all the 4 sets once again, apart from the truth teller one. I have to attempt the set because I didn't feel I did justice to this DLR section at this point. So I have to solve it once again, but it was not straightforward. It was not the easiest set. Last set was the easiest, then this movie set was not the easiest one, I would say. It was maybe third or fourth. So after that, I went to the set about the patent publishing something that with one pie chart and 2 charts, DI charts. In that I got 1 theta right, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. No, not. I skipped that set overall. I got 1 theta right in this, the first set, the list ABC set. I didn't read. I read, I guess, just a couple of lines. I had only 2 to 3 minutes. I have to attempt the theta questions. I read 2 to 3. In 2 to 3 minutes, I read the data and I guessed it. I got right. That's pure luck. So overall, 29 could have scored very high, in the sense that set which I was not able to solve. I could have 40 marks were in the bag in this mock. 10 marks. Could have scored 10 more in VRC, 10 more in DLR as well. But happy with the score overall, and super happy with the score in quants. Let's move to quants. In quants, I attempted almost 12 questions. 12, no, more than 12. I got 14 or 15 questions, including thetas. I guess I got 10 right or 11 right. I am not sure. 10 right, I guess. Yeah. So it was arithmetic heavy, I would say, and it was layer 1 and not layer 1, layer 2 questions. Some questions were lengthy, not some. At the end part, most of the questions were lengthy, in the sense there were 5 to 6 sentence questions. Felt like reading an RC itself, but it was not difficult. I mean, I have solved those questions earlier as well. It was familiar questions. It was lengthy, but it was familiar. That's the reason I found it easier. I guess most of us would have found it easier because most of us would have been familiar with those question sets. So it was a very easy to moderate section, I would say, quants. I was super happy with the performance as well, and the score as well. Could have scored better. I mean, I could have got like 12 to 13 questions right, almost 10 more marks from what I have received right now. But 29 itself, it's accomplishment for me in quants. Not for you all, but for me it is. So super happy with the performance in quants, and very, very happy that I crossed the 3-digit marker. So yeah, all could have been 130, I would say, but 100 is not bad, I would say. So yeah, super happy with this after the device testing CDC. So yeah, that's it about SimCAT-16. Do let me know how was your SimCAT-16, what was your scores, how did you went through all of the 3 sections, VRC, DLR as well as quants. How did you felt the difficulty of these 3 sections? I felt VRC was not super easy, but yeah, it was definitely easy, but not very, very easy. There were certain traps as well. It was very good traps. DLR was set selection again. That's the key. Set selection is the make or break. If you have to score well, set selection, that's it. In quants, I would say it was easy. Hence, I scored well, or else I wouldn't have scored this much. So yeah, that will be it for the video. See you in the next one. Yeah, bye bye. Thank you.